We are going over some brand new fragrance drops today. Some I have with me and I'm going to include a short little review, and then some are up and coming and I just kind of wanted to share, get some excitement, show what I really want to pick up and what sounds interesting, because we have some very fun fragrances coming out for the end of summer going into fall. But first, I do have a sponsor on today's video, and today's video is sponsored by QVC. They have been running so many great sales and deals this summer. They even did a fun Christmas in July, which you guys know I love the holidays. I love Halloween, Christmas, all of the above, and I wanted to share a few things that I picked up with some major savings. I'm such a big fan of the Homeworks by Slatkin candles, and they have a ton of their scents on QVC, and I found this deal for their Christmas in July sale that comes with 3 of their donut shop candles, and the price on this is insane. It was 3 for $37.99, so I had to pick this deal up because these sound so good. So the first one I got, this one is Jelly Donut. These have such a good scent throw. They do burn from 20 to 40 hours. This Jelly Donut one smells delicious. It also comes with a chocolate sprinkle donut. You can definitely smell the chocolate glaze in this one. It is so yummy. And lastly, you get pistachio glazed donut. Now this one I was surprised. Smells a little bit more clean, not as quite gourmand pistachio. It kind of reminds me of like the Kayali fragrance where you get more of a clean pistachio scent. Now I am always hunting down the perfect almond scent. Like I legit want to smell like almond extract. This is so good. So I found this whole set of Marzipan Dreams from Philosophy. With this bundle deal, you get the humongous shower gel. This is going to last so long. This is a 32-ounce size, and it does smell exactly like a delicious almond pastry. And it also came with this body butter as well, which is so nice. Another ginormous 16-ounce size. Look at that. This feels so good on the skin. It has these hydrating bursting beads in it, and it's not too thick, so you can definitely wear this one in the summer as well, or in the heat. And it smells just like the shower gel. This was too good of a deal to pass up. This was like 40% off. Crazy. It's one of the Shark vacuums, and it's a handheld one, so wireless, which is nice. It just charges on its charging station. But this is going to be so nice for cleaning up all the cat hair on my house, especially on the steps. I hate lugging my vacuum up the steps. Also, like taking this out to the car. This is just nice to pull out and do a quick clean every single day, so I don't have to pull out my vacuum every time. But I'm obsessed with like having my floors vacuum and house clean since my cats shed so much. But those are some of my picks from QVC. Again, I love shopping them because they always have really great discounts and just fun stuff I can never find anywhere else. I'll have the links to all these products in the description box. But now let's go ahead and get into the perfumes I want to talk about today. So this one has been causing a lot of buzz today. Rare Beauty just announced that they are coming out with a perfume. Now you guys probably know they've had body mists and body creams before, and we did get a mini perfume in one of their holiday sets for their original Find Comfort scent, but they are actually doing a full-size perfume this time, and it sounds really nice. It's called Rare Eau de Parfum. It has top notes of caramel, pistachio, and pink pepper, heart notes ginger, cocoa beans, vanilla, and base notes of sandalwood, tonka beans, and skin musk. Launching August 7th. I feel like they might be doing an early Sephora app launch on August 6th. Maybe I could be wrong on that, but the official launch is August 7th, so it's coming very, very soon. I am very excited to smell this one. You guys know vanilla, pistachio, caramel. I mean, that sounds amazing to me. I love gourmand scents, and I will tell you if it actually does smell gourmand or if it's just marketing. But of course, there is going to be some pink pepper in here, ginger, sandalwood as well, so it's not going to be like a full-on gourmand. I don't know. Sometimes those notes can be in the background, but the pink pepper has me a little bit nervous, but I feel like this could be a good one. I feel like they would try to come up with something that is very universal for a lot of people. A lot of celebrities do that. They don't make like the super unique scents. They want to kind of make something a little more crowd pleasing, and since pistachio and vanillas are trending a lot, I definitely see this doing really well, and I cannot wait to smell this. So I'm so excited about this. I hope this means they'll be doing more fragrance. Of course, since this one's just called Rare, I don't know if that means they're just doing one or if they're just gonna see how this goes. I still want them to expand their body care line too, because their body creams are really nice and I do like their fragrance mist, but I've been wanting some more scents from them. So very exciting that they are going to be launching officially a perfume. Now this one I actually have and I've been testing. This is the brand new launch coming from Ellis Brooklyn. I will tell you, Ellis Brooklyn has been killing it this year. I really was not into their scents. I would say like maybe last year or a couple of years ago, I was not really excited about what they were coming out with until they launched Miami Nectar. Then I was intrigued. And then this year, every scent has been amazing so far. So I am really excited about this one. It seems like once Ellis Brooklyn kind of dove into more of these sweet gourmands, it definitely got, I would say, pretty popular. So this is called Queen's Caramel from Ellis Brooklyn, and this is absolutely gorgeous. Yet again, they did such a good job. It is giving more of a sugared caramel, but it's also like light and airy and a little milky to my nose. It's not super heavy gourmand. So if you're thinking like FORVR caramel skin, this one can sometimes be a bit too much for people because it's pretty deep. It's very caramely and can be a little overkill for some of those who aren't really into the super sweet perfumes. I feel like this one gives the perfect touch of caramel. To me, it kind of gives that same sweet, airy vibe as like Baccarat, if that makes sense, where it's kind of like that airy spun sugar. That one's kind of like that, but adding in this gorgeous caramel note, and I think it smells delicious. I feel like this is going to be a very big hit for Ellis Brooklyn. They did give me a little card. It does say it is launching Sephora at preview on August 11th. So this is actually coming later than the Rare Beauty one. So I have it quite early here, but it has top notes of caramel, maple sugar, wild honey, and pink salt. Mid has sheer jasmine, whipped coconut, vanilla orchid, white chocolate. The dry down is vanilla bourbon, amber woods, tonka bean, and milky musks. And I would say the notes I smell the most in this scent, definitely the caramel. I don't get a whole lot of maple. It's not super sickly, sticky sweet like that. I do get a tiny bit of the whipped coconut as well. I'm not really smelling a ton of florals. This one to me seems very gourmand in my opinion. And then of course I do get some of the amber and the milkiness that's in the base here, but this is overall a win from Ellis Brooklyn, and I think you guys should definitely check this one out if you guys like similar scents to me. I do want to do a full-on ranking of the brand, but I'm trying to decide if I should do just the perfumes themselves and then just the fragrance mist, or if you guys want to see it all kind of ranked, let me know. But yeah, this year Ellis Brooklyn has been killing it, so look out for that perfume coming very soon. And I just wanted to add, they did send over Apple Love in a mini with this, and this together is the most delicious caramel apple scent, because this is like a true fruity, slight floral apple, and then adding this sweet caramel in, yeah, you have a delicious caramel apple. Another very much anticipated by me perfume that's coming out, we have a new release from Ariana Grande. So she is coming out with another Love Notes. She did her Love Notes collection last year where she actually released 4 different ones, and one in different areas of the world. So we got like the more sandalwood scent, which wasn't really my favorite. I was able to pick up one of her other ones when I was in the Netherlands too, one of the Europe ones, which was nice, and I really like that one. But this one's called Plush Vanilla, and the bottle is gorgeous. I love this purple bottle. This is so cute, and in the marketing we have some ice cream, whipped cream, so I'm hoping this one's gonna be really sweet. Now I forgot that Ariana Grande now sells her fragrances at Sephora now too, so it should be available soon. This is described as a love letter from Ariana to the world. It says a modern vanilla gourmand and a sweet cozy take on the original, which I'm very curious because yeah, I didn't really love the original Love Notes, but this one sounds definitely more up my alley. It is warm and spicy fragrance family. It has vanilla macaron, cashmere woods, and amber crystals as the key notes here. Of course, there is going to be a couple more notes, but those are the key notes, and yeah, I'm really curious about this one. It definitely seems like it's for sure going to be sweeter than the original, so I think I will like this, and I definitely plan to purchase. This one's coming July 31, so very, very soon here. Are you guys picking this one up? Let me know. I know all of her scents are always super popular. Now, Jackie Aina's brand Forever Mood also has a new perfume coming, which is very exciting because it's been a little bit since we've seen something new. She initially launched, I believe, 4 scents with Sephora in her brand, and it was her first perfume launch after doing a lot of candles. But this new scent that she's coming out with looks incredible. Now, the Forever Mood Instagram did post a little video sneak peek going over the notes, but I actually found the name of the fragrance on Sephora. It is going to be called She Was Here. It's in a beautiful brown bottle, and it looks like it's described as a warm floral perfume. And going on with that pistachio trend, some of the notes include roasted pistachio, Turkish rose, vanilla milk, and warm amber, which has me very intrigued. I'm really hoping that milk and the pistachio and the vanilla are like really prominent in here, but I usually trust Jackie's nose. Like, she has an amazing fragrance collection, and I really liked her original perfumes, especially I used the crap out of Hard to Get. Now, this is a really good lemon gourmand, so I know she can make a really good gourmand. So I am really excited about this one. The description has me a little bit nervous with the warm florals, but then seeing more of these gourmand notes, so we'll have to see. I do like a sweet rose, like a cakey rose, vanilla rose, so maybe it'll be kind of like that, but I cannot wait. I'm so excited that she's doing another perfume coming soon. Now, this time of year is when all of the major like designer brands start coming out with like a flanker of some of their scents, and we did get a sneak peek of the new Perfect Marc Jacobs Absolute. This one has a beautiful dark purple bottle. The notes are caramelized fig, that sounds so good, luscious blooming jasmine, and a rich amber accord. That definitely is giving me a little more sweet vibes, seductive. I want something dark, sexy, but also very fruity and sweet, and so I'm hoping that's kind of what this is giving, because I feel like a lot of the Perfects just kind of smell very similar, but I am very excited for this one, especially by those notes. This one looks like it's going to be really, really good. Another designer flanker we're getting is a new Burberry Goddess. Burberry Goddess is one of my faves. I think they did the, I don't know if it was the Intense last year or the Elixir, but a lot of people were not a fan of the one they did last year, but I've always been a fan of the original. So this one is their new Burberry Goddess Parfum, and usually I feel like when brands do a parfum, it's usually a little sweeter. So I know with YSL when they did it, it was sweeter, so I'm curious about this for sure. It honestly sounds really nice. So they're adding this raspberry accord with this new one, which I think could be a really fun take. I know a lot of brands have been doing that kind of sweeter raspberry. I think Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb did one for their flanker this year, and also Valentino Donna did it as well. It says the signature trio of vanilla extracts unveils its richness at the heart, while a suede leather accord brings more warmth, texture, and sensuality to the gourmand vanilla base of this powerful scent, with lavender essence and raspberry accord, the trio vanillas, and the suede leather. The suede leather definitely has me nervous. I'm not usually a fan of that note in perfumes because it leans a little too masculine for my liking and takes away the sweetness that I like. So I don't know. The raspberry had me intrigued, but now I'm like, I know that leather is going to turn me off a bit. So we'll see. Maybe I'll just be like very slightly in the background just to give it a little more depth. But I'm still going to try this one. It could be good maybe for the fall season, but I just love the original so much, so nothing beats that for me. This one should be actually, it says coming to Sephora on July 27 and in stores August 1st, so I should be able to hopefully smell this super soon. We also have a new launch coming from Lake and Skye, part of their 1111 line, which is very popular. This is their new 1111 lychee. I never remember if it's lychee or lychee. I feel like people say it both ways, but I love the 1111 line, and when they came out with their vanilla version, it still kind of smelled like the original. It's a really nice skin clean scent, very soft musk. It's very pretty. The vanilla added a little bit more sweetness last year, but you could still smell the original DNA in there, so I'm kind of wondering if you're still going to smell that original DNA but with like a subtle fruitiness. There wasn't a huge difference with the vanilla one last year, but I'm still really excited to try this one because I do like this line a lot. They are sending me, I think, a little mini size, so I will be trying it out soon. I'll definitely let you guys know what I think about it, either in a short video or over on my Instagram or TikTok. But I am definitely excited because I do like this brand a lot. So the top notes of the new 1111 Lychee has raspberry, lychee, middle notes of peony, amberette seeds, and sugar crystals, base notes of upcycled oak wood, hinoki woods, and ambroxan, which I actually do like those notes that are in the original as well. It just gives it like this nice, like, soft, clean skin vibe. It's not too woody usually. I seem to be a big fan of lychee scents, so I cannot wait for this one to come out. Another one I'm excited for. This one's from Juicy Couture. I do like their scents a lot, but a lot of them started smelling very similar every year. They usually do a new one every year, but I've loved them since the original Viva La Juicy. I used to wear that back in high school, but they are coming out with Just Moi, which is the eau de perfume that's now available at Ulta. I don't think my stores have it yet, but I want to smell this ASAP. The notes look so good in this one. The top notes are cacao blossom, magnolia, and plum nectar. Middle notes of creme de coco, vanilla orchid, and jasmine sambac. Base notes of cacao bean, exclusive vanilla ambrox, sandalwood, and warm musk. This sounds really good. Something definitely different for them. It does not sound like it's going to be the same as any of their other scents on the market, and it has a lot of cacao. So I'm like, is this going to be like chocolatey? I don't know, but I have to smell this one. It definitely seems like they elevated the packaging as well here, but it looks delicious. Okay, I did try this one right here. This is the new Jo Malone. It's called Raspberry Ripple. And with this marketing, I was like, oh, that looks good. Raspberry ice cream, yes, please sign me up. But also in the heart, I'm like, I know Jo Malone does not do gourmands, so I kind of knew this wasn't going to be like a true ice cream scent. But I have to say, I have smelled this a couple times when I've stopped at Nordstrom, and it does give raspberry sorbet, but not like raspberry vanilla creamy ice cream. So it's definitely very fruity. There is a little bit of a creamy note in there, but more leaning towards that sorbet instead of ice cream, so it's a little more tangy. But I definitely still thought the scent was good when I smelled it in store, and I still kind of have it in the back of my mind, like, yeah, maybe I would pick it up during a sale. But I do wish it was more of that raspberry ice cream instead of the sorbet that I got from this. But this should be available soon. I haven't seen it online at Sephora yet, but I've definitely seen it in stores at Nordstrom. Next, let's move on to fragrances because we do have a lot to go over here. Everyone's doing a fragrance mist right now, but we actually have a new launch from Sol de Janeiro that I do have in my hands here. This is their new Sundays in Rio scent. Now, I feel like this one might be limited edition because they did do like kind of different packaging for this one. It has like the cityscape in the background. Sundays in Rio has notes of warm vanilla, pink pepper, and amber musk, and I definitely think this is kind of a more sexier night out perfume going into the fall season. It's not really summery to me, but it definitely gives a night out vibe. I feel like I've already used half of this bottle, which is actually crazy because I haven't had it that long, but I have been spraying the crap out of it to get a good read on it. But overall, I get a lot of actually floral notes in the opening, which is not listed on here. Of course, there is always more notes once you kind of dive into the fragrance. They only list like the main ones included, but I do get quite a bit of florals in the opening, and then in the dry down I do get more of like a sweeter kind of ambery dry down, which I do like it. It's not probably in my top 10 by any means. A lot of people are comparing this to Cheirosa 40, but I think that 40 is actually a little fruitier, sweeter, and this is like the night out version of that. But I think a lot of people might like it. It's just, this one just leans a little bit more, I would say, perfumey, more high-end smelling, which I think some people will be drawn to, whereas I don't know, I kind of like the sweet fruity scents that Sol de Janeiro typically does. And if you're into a little bit more like florals with that sweet amber dry down, I think you will like this one if you want something a little more perfumey from the brand. So I did want to quick mention the Sundays in Rio. This is going to be online super soon. I was able to find it early at Sephora and Kohl's. Another really fun mist I have, this one is actually from L'Occitane. They came out with a mist version of their popular almond line. You guys know I rave about the almond shower oil. It's my favorite, but I also have the lotion, I have the body oil, and now we have a fragrance mist as well. And you guys have been telling me this actually smells a little sweeter from the almond line, and I have to agree. As I was mentioning, I love an almond extract scent, and I smell it in here. Like, I smell more of a sweeter almond in this. This is so good. It's not going to be as sweet as the marzipan shower gel and lotion I mentioned in the beginning of the video, but it has a really nice, just little sweet softness to it. I don't really think it has many skincare ingredients in it, so it's definitely more fragrance forward, where their previous mist was a little more skincare forward. But it has top notes of bergamot, heart notes of almond, and the base is vanilla, and I'm just so impressed with this. I think it is so nice. Last mention here is going to be these new noyz fragrance mists. So like I said, pretty much every brand is doing mists now. Now I will say I'm not usually a huge fan of the noyz fragrance line. Their initial launch, I just was not impressed with the scents they came out with. I never really found one I liked until this year. They've started coming out with some better ones, and I will say their mists are probably some of their best scents that they have done yet. First one let's talk about, this one is Listen Honey, and this truly smells like honey. It really does. It is a more, I would say, slightly sweet, decadent, floral honey. But that note is definitely prominent in here, but it is a little deeper, I would say, on the skin, and not quite as really gourmand. It has top notes of honey, caramel, and ginger, middle notes of cardamom, jasmine, base notes of vanilla bean, cacao, and musk. But I do feel like the florals are a little heavy in here. It's like a floral honey. This one's really pretty. This is called Juicy Chaos, and it definitely is a fruity, juicy scent. This has top notes of blood orange, which I definitely smell right away in the opening. That is the prominent note in here. Ginger extract. It has middle notes of regular orange and mandarin, so there's a lot of citruses, very orange going on. Base notes of crisp amber, moss, and Haitian vetiver. But yeah, this is just a straight up crisp orange peel kind of scent, and I like it. I do like it from them. And lastly is Salty. I don't know, I might like this one the best. This one reminds me of Salty Skin fresh from the ocean. It's very clean, linen like, so it kind of smells like a laundry detergent, but also I do get kind of the salt notes in here, and it's not like sunscreen whatsoever. It's more like fresh beachy. This has top notes of pink sea salt and coconut water, middle notes of pineapple squeeze. I don't get a ton of that. Golden water lily, base notes of driftwood and marine accord. So very aquatic and fresh and clean, and I don't know, I do kind of like that one a lot. And that is going to complete this fragrance roundup. I hope you guys enjoyed kind of going over some exciting scents to come and what I've received recently in my collection. But I just thought I really wanted to go over this since there was so many new launches out. Let me know what you guys are excited to try. I will have all the information in the description box on all the scents, release dates. If they are available, I'll have links where you can purchase them, or in YouTube shopping here as well. And of course, don't forget to check out QVC as well. Definitely check out their sales because I have found some amazing stuff right now. They always have some of the best deals going on in beauty and even home supplies, clothing, all of the above. But I will let you guys go and see you in my next video. Bye guys.